Hi, everyone.
Welcome back to 5 More Minutes.
Welcome back. You might, if you are video on, be able to pick up on something a little bit different going on set. We have a birthday display, I guess we would call it, because it is the first part of a 2-part birthday special. Carly is turning 30 on the 30th.
The big 3-0.
Which is her golden birthday. My golden birthday was on my 21st birthday because my birthday is September 21st. I feel like it says something energetically that these are such big milestones.
No, and 30,
that's the golden birthday.
21 and 30 are good birthdays to have a golden birthday.
Totally. We're going to rage. And then you're going to rage for like 2 full years actually after that. But we'll talk more about that later probably.
Okay.
Should we get into setting you up and setting you off? Do you have anything you want to get off your chest?
I think you should go first.
Okay, I will go first. Thank you for asking. My setting you up today is very exciting because I found your present. Ooh! And obviously I can't really say actually anything else besides that, but I did.
Can I have a hint?
No. Because it's going to point you too much towards a category.
Ooh. That's not what I thought you were going to say. I love when you surprise me.
Okay, I know you hate surprises, but thank you for lying.
Yeah.
All right, birthday girl. Do you want a negative, positive, off,
I want to
up?
go positive.
Okay.
We're going to talk about my current favorite foundation.
It must be good if you're doing a product rec in setting you up, setting you off.
That's when you know.
Yeah, it's top of mind.
Yes.
Okay, what foundation? Yeah.
Armani Luminous Silk.
Oh!
Duh.
So nothing's changed.
So nothing's changed. Let's get into it.
What shade are you using today?
5, because I have a gorgeous spray tan.
Okay, well, I did also, this is not like a new thing. I've used Luminous Silk on here a million times, but I did bring mine today.
What shade are you?
I'm 5.9. I've been 5.9, which is an olive shade.
You know I love it when I have my tan shade and my pale shade.
Yeah. I also have a tan shade and pale shade, and I'm using my tanner shade today.
If I'm being so truthful though, 5 is my tan shade.
Okay.
375 is my pale shade. But if I'm like really, really pale, I can go lighter than 375.
That's like a big disparity. It's kind of amazing to me. But that just goes to show there are so many shades in the shade range.
Yeah.
You can actually find your like light, medium, tannest self. But shade match.
With the reformulation, they expanded the shade range too.
I thought that they did. I love the expanded shade range, but what I love more than that, in the reformulation, they started using green pigment, which very few foundations do. If you guys don't know, I am an olive undertone, which is a certain breed of struggle. It's really, really, really hard to find, especially if you're pale olive, a good shade match. And one of the reasons that I've always said that Luminous Silk is my wedding foundation is because not only is the finish stunning, it is my perfect shade match. Like, it is the foundation, when you put it on, it completely disappears.
Well, I mean, did you see how perfect the shade match is? It looks like I didn't even put it on.
I know, and you're glowing.
I gotta get more.
Yeah, me too. But that's the way it goes. You know, you start with a little, and we're going it up.
We're going full beat for the birthday episode.
Yeah, guys, we're getting glam. You think you're going sparkly today?
With the makeup?
Yeah.
Well, I feel like the dress is so colorful. I kind of want to lean into that.
Are you going to do like a bright color moment?
You don't look so shocked. I don't know.
No. I don't know. Maybe it's a bright pink cheek. I certainly don't think you're going purple.
No, I'm probably going to do a bright pink cheek.
You could do purple though. You could do like a pop of lilac on your eye.
Maybe that's in the future for me.
Okay.
In the cards.
Well, your skin's looking amazing.
How does it look?
It looks actually incredible.
It's actually a perfect shade match.
Yeah. Went on like butter.
Like butter.
Yeah. Gorgeous.
Does she look gorgeous and
No,
glowy?
she does. Do you think I need a little bit more? I didn't build it up that much in the forehead region, but I feel like...
I mean, your skin looks flawless.
I feel like our work here is done. I'll keep it to the side, just in case.
Look how hydrated my forehead looks. And you know that my forehead is always my tricky spot.
Yeah. But I think also, didn't they add new skincare into this formula? Mm-hmm. So it's like a little bit more skin loving and has some beautiful effects when you wear over time. I think it's amazing that they were able to keep that kind of like beautiful blurred soft matte finish, but to me it seems even a little bit more comfortable.
I agree with that.
This is like exactly the note we should start your birthday off on, because if there's one thing I can preach to you in your 30s, you never settle for less. I don't care if it's foundation, I don't care if it's men, I don't care if it's friends, but you must keep your standards high, and I feel like Luminous Silk is actually the foundation that set the standard, like in the makeup game.
Oh, for sure.
Right, well,
For sure.
I feel stunning. I've been watching you apply your foundation this whole time.
And
I was barely looking in the mirror. You're just the most beautiful, radiant, gorgeous unicorn to me.
Do you want to start first then with setting you off? We were both so positive. Or do you want me to go first? Actually, I want to go first.
Okay.
I changed my answer. So before, I was out of town this weekend. I had a wedding in Rhode Island, and I was taking my everything shower, like shaving head to toe, like washing my hair. It was a whole thing. I turn the water on, my shower head explodes. Like, there's water coming out in like 300...
In the Airbnb?
No, in my apartment.
Oh,
This is
even
Wednesday night.
better.
This is before I left.
Oh, sure.
So, water.
I'm with you.
Everywhere. I'm not kidding. I was in a water park. It was just literally just
Did
everywhere.
Winston come in to try and save you?
Winston's always in the bathroom with me. When I'm in the shower, he's sitting on the bath mat watching me.
Both of mine love a shower
God
moment.
forbid I do anything alone.
No, they eyes on...
When I'm sitting on the toilet, Winston is trying to crawl in my lap.
But that's bonding.
I had to rush order a new shower head so that when I came back in town, a la
You could shower.
last night, I could shower.
No, nothing is as limiting and as much of an inconvenience as your shower malfunctioning.
Yes.
My setting me off is that I'm bald.
She's bald.
She's bald.
She's bald and she's bullying people who have hair.
Like a hairless Sphinx cat. I have no hair on my head. Any hair that you see is a figment of your imagination. No, I did take out my own extensions. I have like a new install this week.
I'm going to interrupt you
And you did
really
tell me
quickly
not to.
just to say I did say no. You texted me saying in invisible ink
Yeah.
that you wanted to take them out. And I
Yeah.
said, with love and light,
Don't do that.
no. And you said, no, it's going to be fine. And I said, I am going on record saying bad idea.
No, actually what I said was you make good points, and then you said, but I know you're gonna do it anyways.
Let's pull it up.
Oh! And while you're reading the transcript, let me talk more about it. The thing is not that I regret it, because I've had extensions in for so long, like, I just sometimes need to run my hands through my scalp. But I took off my press-on nails. I don't think I've ever talked about this on the pod, but years ago, I developed a gel allergy.
We talk too much. I can't find it. Sorry.
Okay. No, we talk so much
Yeah.
over text, but also in person. Anyhow, so I developed a gel allergy, and my nails have been going in between sort of fine and so horrifyingly fucked up since that. And, you know, the cycle has continued, and I'm trying to let them mend. So right now I'm nailless and
bare.
hairless.
No, she's bare.
I
You're
am
a naked mole rat.
I'm Mother Nature, is what I am.
You are one with the earth right now.
I am
You're
the
so
goddess
natural.
of organic and natural life.
What do they call it? Granola? Crunchy?
Yeah, so crunchy granola.
Yeah.
Find me in an LL Bean catalog near you.
I
think
do
the
love a
catalog
boat
is coming
tote.
to you.
Boat tote over there.
Boat tote!
It
Shout
says
out boat
Winston
tote.
Bean.
Well,
Because I'm insane.
I need one of those.
Yeah.
Okay, well, can it say Daisy Moki?
Of course
It can say anything I want, probably.
Yeah. You can personalize them.
All right, well, I think maybe because this is like misery of my own doing, I should just shut up about it because it's literally 2 more days.
I
one
will
more
say
day.
though, I completely understand the
Yeah.
needing to run your fingers through your hair because when
Ugh.
I lived in LA when lash extensions were so hot. When Kylie Jenner was posting about them a lot, hers were super fluttery, they were gorgeous.
Yeah.
And like I lived in LA, so I was like, I have no choice but to get lash extensions.
Sure,
Like,
gun to your head. No,
I have
no,
no choice.
That's like you got to be one of
And
the
they
girls.
looked so good, but I felt like I never in my life was more pulled to rub my eyes than when I had them. I couldn't use an oil cleanser because you would
Oh.
break down the bond of the lash extension. So I was very into micellar water at the time. And like, even if like you'd have to, it was so precise and annoying. And all I wanted to do,
Yeah, it was like,
or just like,
at that point, you're like, I'll rip my own lashes out with the extensions.
Yes.
No, I know that this isn't my most fullest, luscious
your hair looks great.
But it's,
You sent me the selfie and I said it looks so full.
it is
It
what
really
is.
does, especially right here. It looks
Yeah.
good.
I think that maybe post-summer, I need to do like a solid few months totally bare. Because I think the feeling of like, the walls are closing in on me just because I have hair extensions, probably not normal.
Yeah. Or maybe we revisit the clip-in so that you can, pop
Yeah,
them
a
in
couple
should-
side ones.
Yeah.
And that could be just all I need to succeed. All right, well, this was a lovely start. Should we Lola and glam?
Yes, we should.
I'm gonna do my best to go full glam.
The problem is we talk too much.
I know, and it's pretty distracting, but I think it'll be fine.
I can do a full beat when I'm yapping, but I need 2 hours. And I fear...
Yeah, we're gonna do the very, very best we can. And we're also gonna do love it, hate it, feel fine about it. You guys, I've never been this dressed up on the pod.
Well, I said this is my legs debut. My legs is his debut on the pod.
Oh my God, their opening night. Everyone be nice to Carly's legs and like.
Everyone say that they look really tan.
Everyone be nice to us. You guys, stop booing our bare legs.
Cheers.
Oh,
I've drinking so much more than you have.
Sorry.
No, it's because we know that I needed the little boost. This is my go-go juice.
That's true. I didn't do all that much this past weekend, and you did all the things.
I went to bed after 2 a.m. 2 of the last 3 nights.
No.
Who am I? Who am I?
Not anyone that you would find me involved with. While you are ruffling around.
I am rummaging. If there ever was a time...
I have a very topical love it, hate it, feel fine about it.
Because this is part 1 of my birthday episode, we're trying to lean into I'm entering my 30s, so I've been in my 20s for the last decade. You're a couple years into your 30s.
Yeah, I'm old. Just kidding.
We're trying to lean into that.
Honestly, the 20s are the best and the worst time of your life. And when I say the best, I mean just the worst.
No, I mean I'm so excited to be young and sprung in my 30s.
My first love it, hate it, feel fine about it today is receiving presents. Not giving, receiving. And
I have follow-up questions before I give my answer.
Please share. Also, do you have your cinema secrets? It's okay if not. Did you forget it?
I forgot
No,
it.
it's so fine.
No.
It's really not that dire.
I had one job.
No. And I also had one job. Neither here nor there. Please, let's circle back.
No, I'm devastated.
No. We're refocusing. Everything is fine.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
You asked so nicely.
Dirty brushes, they've been marinated. You know what I mean? They've been seasoned.
Yeah.
Okay. Love it, hate it, feel fine about it. Receiving presents.
So I think that you're going to say you hate it.
Hate it.
But here's my thing. As I've gotten older, because I love giving gifts.
As I've gotten older. She says, throwing caution to the wind.
Well, so I love giving gifts. I think gift giving is one of my love languages.
Yes.
When you get it right, and it's either something they really wanted or something that they didn't know they wanted, I love that.
Yeah.
And one thing that Jess and I are really, really good about is that we communicate is there anything you want? Is there anything on your list? Before you just go rogue and buy something.
Yes.
Because I don't think that there is anything wrong with just straight up asking someone if there's something that they want, because you can buy it for them. Like, there's a reason why they haven't bought it for themselves.
Correct.
I love getting gifts when it's something that I want. If I don't want it, you have to be okay with returns. I am team give a gift receipt with your gift. Because if they want to return it, they should get something that they want, whether it's another color or just something from that store, another store. You must put it in writing. You must give the gift receipt with the gift.
Yeah. And there's also a world in which someone doesn't buy you a present.
Well,
there's a world in which you have no present at all.
Is that because you want it that way? No.
Or it could be like an experience present, but then maybe the experience isn't an experience you wanted, or
I do think it goes back to the gift.
Like a nice poem that maybe actually isn't that nice. I'm not gonna say that any of those things have happened to me. However, hypothetically, it could happen to someone. My thing about receiving presents is like, I have a disease where I am a brat and I make money for myself and I don't have to spend it on
We've never deprived ourselves of anything.
Children, yeah.
Yeah.
So anything I've ever thought of that I wanted, if it's within budget, is in my hands within max 90 days. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we're starting out with a tough crowd when you're buying presents for me, and I acknowledge that. However, if the world functioned in the way that you function, the world would be a better, happier, more grateful place. Because what is the point of a present that nobody wants?
And if you're unsure, ask.
Yeah. Because then it's like, if you like giving presents and you create something that you would want to give, but that person doesn't want to receive it, is it not just a present for the giver and not actually the receiver?
Well, I think that some people can't, like, separate the, like, well, I would want this from, like, what they would want. Because just because you want it doesn't mean that I want it. And if you buy it anyway, do you know me at all?
Correct. So I think that I feel fine about it because I love an amazing gift. Like, I really do love it. Like, I get so excited when it's good, and like the feeling of being known well and thought of in that way, and like the generosity, like it really is amazing. But then I feel like it hurts even more when I get something I know I'm not going to use and I do not in fact want, because then I have to, both my spirit is crushed, and then I have to either lie or crush the spirit of somebody that I love. So money's always cool also.
Money's always cool.
A nice direct deposit never upset anyone.
I may be high maintenance and I might
You're actually like medium. I'm definitely
high maintenance and I own pretty much everything that I want. But the things
Yeah.
there are certain things I can never have too many of. Like
Okay,
when
tell
in
me
doubt,
more.
like when in doubt, a candle.
A candle! A candle!
A candle.
A candle. A
perfume.
big ass candle.
Just give me the
Just give me the biggest candle you can find. It doesn't even have to be designer, any candle.
Just one with a pretty jar.
I used to light up those scented candles around the house, and my mom had to yell at me because she was like, it smells like a pumpkin spiced asshole. So I stopped buying those, but I would still even be happy to get those these days. So,
I have never been upset with receiving a candle.
Or jewelry.
Well,
You
yeah.
could buy me like a simple, well-made, plain-ass gold ring.
I feel like jewelry, though, could go sideways if they don't know you. Jewelry is hard.
And as we're having this conversation, I'm suddenly like feeling a lot of pressure about your gift.
I
Kind of
I
second-guessing
maintain
things.
that
Am
I am
sweating?
easy to please.
God.
And you know me, so you're not going to get me anything
I
that
don't think
want.
I've ever met you. I'm getting really nervous. Maybe I'll double check with you when we're done.
Okay.
Because like, there's no secrecy between us anyways. Or maybe I'll lie.
I'm surprised I haven't just read it out of your mind, since I'm a mind reader for you.
Listen, you have almost 2 more weeks. More than 2 more weeks.
Time's a ticking.
Do you have a love it, hate it, feel fine about it for me, perchance?
Yes, but first, am I going classic Westman Atelier biscuit, or
Okay.
I've been playing with the new Dior?
Wait!
They sent me a package.
It's so
and I've
good.
never, the screen that
I
strummed.
bought this.
Wait, I was going to buy, wait, where is it? I was
This
going
isn't
to buy
even the way it
this,
is.
because you told me I needed it.
It's very
They
good.
sent it to me.
Okay.
They sent me this. They sent me
Wow.
powder bronzer that's like this size.
Yes, is it the jumbo one?
No,
the jumbo
it's
bronzer?
this size. The jumbo, this one I bought. I got very emotional when I opened the PR package because I was like, hell yeah. I was screaming. I scared Winston. It's okay.
That's really good PR. I just got Chanel PR and that took my breath away. I had just said, damn, of all the brands that I still organically buy myself that I don't get PR from, Chanel's probably #1 on the list. I feel like I've really fallen in love with Chanel makeup recently.
Yeah.
Okay, as you're bronzing, would you please tell me something that I will then tell you you love it, hate it, or feel fine about it?
The Saturn returned.
Oh, do you love it, hate it, feel fine about it? I think...
Should we define the Saturn return for the chickadees at home?
Go ahead.
So I was going to do my own version, but I think I should just read it so this way I don't butcher it.
Oh, that's beautiful, actually.
So according to the interwebs,
Yeah.
a Saturn return is an astrological event occurring around ages 27 to 30 and roughly every 29.5 years and after, when Saturn returns to the zodiac sign it occupied at your birth.
Yeah.
And it signals a major coming of age. It often brings intense life assessments, forcing major necessary changes in career, relationships, and maturity, aiming to align your life with your true purpose.
That was a really good summary, and I know that it was a good summary because KJ just asked me what Saturn return was because he's like close to his Saturn return.
Yeah.
And I really flubbed the explanation. I was like, basically, it's like the planets, it's like the Saturn is back, and like you'll basically cut off anyone that you secretly like is plotting on your downfall.
Yeah.
And like have sort of like a mental breakdown.
I think I described it over
monthly
the weekend
basis.
as like Saturn has done one rotation.
No, I think
around
that's
like
true.
Well, no, because I guess the internet is saying it has to do with your zodiac sign. Here's
And
my
that's
thing about
where you lose
astrology.
me.
Here's my thing about astrology. I am very uneducated with it.
Okay.
I don't know much about star signs. I don't know much about the stars in general.
Yeah.
But I'm fascinated by it, and I love to blame things on the stars. So if bad things are happening to me, I love to blame it on factors that are not myself.
And so an educated guess would tell me that you love Saturn return.
I hate what it's putting me through.
Yes.
But I love the concept, and I love talking about it, and I love that it just explains everything. It's like, this is all happening because I'm in my Saturn
Not only does
return.
it explain everything, it excuses everything.
Exactly.
So you can go murder someone if you wanted to.
Allegedly.
I said could. I didn't say did.
Yes.
And I would help you bury the body.
Allegedly.
I didn't say will.
In
but
theory.
I wish I knew about my Saturn return when I was like approaching it. If I did know anything about it, it was because of Katie Graves and Ariana Grande combined.
Yes, because Ariana sings about it.
She does.
And so does Casey Musgraves. My Saturn has returned.
Yes.
Yeah.
As many astrological things as I can't really buy into, I think the Saturn return is so real.
It is so real.
But I do also think that the timeline of it can be a little bit skewed. For men, I think it starts a little bit later and goes on longer.
Well, it is that window.
Yes.
Or it's like 27. The internet's at 27 to 30, but I've heard some people say it's like
27
to like 32.
If I were to guess when mine started, it would be on my 29th birthday, and it continued until my 32nd.
I would say that mine happened about 8 months ago.
Yeah, I feel like the biggest thing is friendship breakups in your Saturn return. Because I feel like relationships, yes, sometimes, but it's the deep, who am I? Does this make sense for me? Is this working? Does this feel right? Questions.
Yeah.
So if you're in that bracket and you just one day woke up and wanted to quit your job, dump your boyfriend, and move to another country, blame it on your Saturn return. It's absolutely fine.
Your Saturn
I'm giving you
return.
permission. You haven't done anything wrong. You don't even have to explain it to anyone. You don't have to tell anyone. Change your name, witness protection.
And I don't know if this is a part of the Saturn return or if it's just because I've been talking about it so much. I have so many friends that are in a similar phase of life. We've talked about it.
Yep.
The Saturn return has also given me a lot of peace with how certain relationships have changed. Where I'm like, it's just, this is the season I'm in, and it's given me a lot of peace of mind. I'm very, very into my Saturn return.
And I think that's as much as we're joking about blaming it on things, like I couldn't come to work, it's my Saturn return, but it lasts 3 years. I think that actually that's not your Saturn return, that's who you're becoming. Because it's yes, you're justifying it with that, but it's what came first, the chicken or the egg, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that, I think all that tells you is you can say, wow, maybe it's the Saturn return, maybe it's me.
Yeah.
Being, holding my own and growing into the woman that I've always been destined to become. And I didn't even mean that to sound corny, but I know
that was
it did.
beautiful.
All right, well, I can't wait to hear what happens this year.
Wait, stay tuned.
No, I'm locked in and see it from my own ojos. Thank you for your share. I will now do my second.
Before we do that,
Why did I say that like we were at Hoffman? It wasn't a share. It was a love it, hateful find about it. Continue. Do you want to go next again?
No, I just wanted your input on
Okay.
what my blush vibe is.
I think you go peachy-ish. Peachy pink. You didn't bring Sprinkle, did you?
I did.
Oh, I think Sprinkle is identical.
Okay.
Hold it up, not non-touching. There's foundation on it. Clean it off. Not with your face.
Oh.
It's pretty dead on.
It's pretty dead on.
And you can sort of intensify and brighten it with a powder. But I think that's the move. I would love to talk about some things that I was obsessed with in my 20s that when I ushered in a new era of the 30s, I just sort of
The 30s.
didn't have time for anymore.
Okay.
The first of which, impulsivity. Impulsive hair changes, impulsive moving, impulsive tattoos. Looking back, hate it.
Mm-hmm.
Another thing that I would do is cut my hair sometimes. There was a lot of that. But the thing I loved most in my 20s that I don't have time for in my 30s, probably narcissists.
Ooh.
Yeah. Do you think I love it, hate it, or feel fine about it? Not having them in my life.
Oh, you
anymore.
love not having them in your life.
Yeah. We hate narcissists and the natural shedding of the magnetic pull to a man obsessed with himself and ruining your life.
The
in
male
tandem.
hubris.
Very good. Hubris mentioned.
I learned a word.
I don't know what it is. I feel like my last relationship in my 20s ended just days before my 29th birthday. And immediately after, for some reason, I called in one of the most narcissistic, pathological liars who, thank God, was only in the element for maybe a few weeks. Do you remember who I'm talking about? He literally was dating a whole nother girl who looked like me, who her name was.
Yes.
He was like sending us identical text messages. I don't know what it is. That was the first time in my life I didn't even think twice. And maybe, of course, it was the toxic, abusive relationship that came before it. But also, I think it was being out of my, edging towards 30 that I'm like, oh, no. Actually, the crucifix is being held up in a Jewish way. And I have no time for whatever you're putting out there. It's very psychotic. Can you give me your second love, hate it, feel fine?
Yes, I can. My second love it, hate it, feel fine about it is a state of delusion.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So wide ranging.
Do you need me to just No, because what I say will give it away. How I feel about it.
Okay. I think you feel good about it. I think you love it.
I want to be so delusional in my 30s.
Okay. Yes. Go ahead.
I can do anything. I've decided.
You can.
And everything that I want to happen will happen.
It will.
And whether it's because I make it happen or the universe is going to make it happen.
It's the same thing, actually.
No.
The universe works through you,
I want to live in just a constant state of delusion in my 30s.
Yeah.
Compliment.
Yeah. Positive orientation.
Positive.
But you know what? If you go a little negative sometimes, life gets really fun. So sometimes, no, actually, I don't think we need to lean into the negative. Only positive delusions.
Only positive delusion.
Yeah.
I think what has been really challenging for me at the end of my 20s, whether it's the comparison or just harping on the negative, or why do they have this and I don't, am I not good enough? Well, because I think people talk about manifestation, you're supposed to talk about things as if they are happening. Yeah. Not I want to get this promotion at work. It's when I get this promotion at work, I will X, Y, and Z.
Yeah.
And just whether it's writing things down or mentally listing them out, talking about the things that you want to happen as if they are happening. And in my mind, it's just another version of delusion.
I agree.
Positive.
And the difference between someone who's delusional and someone who's realistic is just the person who's willing to look stupid and ask
Bring back looking
questions
stupid.
and take risks and
Bring
embarrass
back looking
themselves.
stupid.
I don't think that delusion is anything but actually imagination. Wow. Put that on a Hallmark card.
Are we healing our inner children?
This is what I was gonna write you a really long, thoughtful letter about how much you meant to me as your birthday card. I think I'm just gonna write that. I think we're just gonna scrap everything else and boil it down to the good stuff. Anyhow, I'll join you in delusion.
I would love that.
Okay.
I feel like we
use a
could
little
both
more of
benefit
it.
from delusion.
Yeah.
And we could both benefit from, what do we say? Everything good happens to us.
Everything good happens, and it's once again, we say it every episode, but what would happen if you just called Taylor up?
No. What would happen?
What would happen if you just emailed asking if there were openings? That doesn't pertain to you, but maybe someone else. So many of my friends are getting laid off right now. Very unacceptable behavior. I think that anybody who's ever done anything great had to be delusional. And I think that delusion can also be, oh, that girl hates me because she thinks I'm perfect and pretty and she's jealous, instead of that girl hates me because I'm a terrible person who's ugly and not worth living. And does that apply to anybody's train of thought here in this room? I don't know. Not mine. I only say nice thoughts to myself in my head. Never mean. Exactly. All right, well, thank you.
You're so welcome.
That was kind of a rapid love it, hate it, feel fine about it. I guess we can just
get to the surprise. Let's make them kiss.
I have two.
3, 2, 1.
I kind of just saw yours.
Then I'll go first. Okay. Facetiming your friends while in the shower. Love it.
Love it.
Love it.
Love it.
Why would I get off the phone if I'm getting in the shower?
Sometimes I get naked, turn the shower on, and then call my friends, on purpose, FaceTime.
I'm debating buying one of those, shower shelves for my phone.
No, I agree.
Because right now it's just in my little,
We could do, a waterproof sleeve.
I love FaceTime showers.
I follow camp rules, which is girls only, full nudity permitted.
Well, I was going to say, it's very much so camp coded,
Yes.
Just showering with your friends.
Yeah.
And this is showering with your friends, but you happen to be in different apartments.
Yeah, Carly and we've done tan remover. This is getting a little something else. I'm not gonna say what it's getting, but anyhow, I just think like I do, and I know you do, some of your best thinking in the shower. What happens if inspiration strikes? I can't with my little drippy fingers write it down, and it is that urgent. I will forget it 5 seconds later.
Our phones are like waterproof now.
They kind of are.
I say like waterproof because like I'm not gonna go scuba diving with my phone.
They're pretty waterproof.
But I was on a shower FaceTime the other day, and my phone fell off the shelf just straight into the water. It might have been Katie that I was on the phone with.
It's likely.
And it just went straight into the like little puddle because obviously, you know, New York City plumbing, it doesn't always go down right away. Sometimes it like takes a couple seconds for the water to like circle the drain.
I take a couple seconds a lot of the time too.
And I was like nervous, and I was like, we ain't stressing. And my phone was fine.
Yeah, it's 100% fine. I've dropped it in toilets, full bodies of water.
And fun fact,
ranch
life
dressing.
hack, if you sometimes, maybe once, twice, 3 times, who's to say how many times, drop your phone in a body of water and your speaker or your microphone gets fucked up, there's a sound on YouTube that you just have to play. And I don't know if it's like the pitch or the like vibration of the sound, it clears out your speaker.
Where did you learn that?
I learned it the hard way, which was I dropped my phone in a body of water and my speaker sounded like a robot.
How can that possibly be a thing?
It's
something about those specific sound waves clears out the phone.
Yes, and it works.
I'm gonna be needing that.
Yeah.
So I'll turn to you. Thank you for your share.
You go now? Oh, I love when you giggle. Wait, giggle, giggle, giggle. Oh, I know, it's fun. Oh! Wait, no, I got makeup on the dress.
So now that you're not distracted at all and 0% stress, I'm gonna give you the next love and I feel fine about it. I do have a Tide to Go pen if you need it.
Oh, it's just powder, it'll come out.
Okay. Having sex with your dog in the room.
Oh, goodness.
Do I love it? Do I hate it? Or do
I think
little face staring at me. It's worse with the cat.
I think you ate it.
I don't like it. I can't focus. I'm like, what are they seeing?
Poor Daisy, she's also probably like, why aren't I on the bed?
The thing is, Daisy, if you kick her out of the room, she'll accept it. She'll like go to the sofa, like you can put her in her crate and she's fine.
Aww.
Moki doesn't know what's going on and he has a huge aversion to closed doors. So he screeches outside the door, and so sometimes I'm like, I can't keep him out of the room because
Is Moki under the bed?
Sometimes he's in the closet, which might be a metaphor. I don't know. I don't know, but I can't do it. I just can't do it. Knowing they're there, like, I know that some people are just like, oh, they're over there, like, look away. They're not looking away.
Oh, no.
And then you let them in the room and, like, all the sense, like, and their animal instincts. I'm just like, this is incestuous. You're my child. I gotta get them out of the room. I don't know if that's, like, mean and then they're worried about sounds or... Do you leave Winston in the room ever?
Listen. Winston has a crate as well.
Yeah. I think it's in everyone's best interest. I don't know if it would be a red flag or a green flag if you, like, invited a guy back and you didn't know each other that well, and it was, like, the dog was right there. What if he was just, like, leave the dog?
That would be weird. That would be weird. I'm sorry, that's a red flag. I think it's time for you to go.
Okay, can I do my next one? That
Yeah.
one was really good. All right. Okay. Emotional pain as a marketing moment. I'm having a lot of trouble today. Emotional pain as a marketing moment. I'm just gonna start saying things.
Is there an example?
Nope, there's no example, and I am just from the top of my head. It's like, if you go through the emotional pain, I guess monetizing it is a version of getting some benefit out of it. Like, I guess documenting a breakup is emotional pain as a marketing moment. And then, like, I feel like, especially now with influencer culture, it's like, I got dumped, I'm moving cities, my life is in shambles, and then a brand will reach out and be like, hey, saw you're going through a tough time, like, any chance you want to put a $sign on it? And, like, maybe, because then you have your shipping and moving fees covered. I
I feel fine about it.
I think I feel fine about it as long as it's your own emotional pain.
Yes. That's a great little asterisk. That's a word's really hard for me to add to it.
Or if someone has done something very foul to you, very foul,
Okay.
and you already have like a public presence, I feel like everything is fair game at that point.
Okay.
Like, I don't know, maybe like it gets you in a door, it gets you hired, you want to be a little just like witty about it,
Okay.
you want to offer a comment up, something. It's like, okay, I'm thriving
I see what you're getting
and I'll
at
take
now.
a shot.
It took me a second to get to where you were getting with that one. That one, love it. Where you're at right now, love it.
Maybe it all just depends on which side of history you're on.
It depends which side of history.
Yeah.
It depends, were you wronged or were you the
Yes.
wrongdoer?
Okay, sure.
Sometimes I feel fine about it, and sometimes I'm like, drag him.
No,
Drag them.
absolutely. I'm going to say feel fine about it because we don't have a like it.
Okay.
I think it's very hard to give an across the board love it on this one. So I'm going to say I feel fine about it.
Situational.
Situational. That was a beautiful one.
That was a good
we
one.
We found our way. All right. Should we see what the people have to say?
I think it's coming from the razor.
Oh, thank God. A message from the razor is one we really want.
Carly Son, what's up?
Carly, what's up?
How's it hanging?
Is there a party tonight? You tapping that keg? I'm
me with the
30,
Addy.
but I can go upside down. Should I stop now? Okay, number 1. To you, my dear. Carly, what are you most looking forward to about your 30s, and how do you feel about saying goodbye to your 20s? Two-parter. So first, how do you feel about entering your 30s?
I'm so excited to enter my 30s.
Okay.
I've heard from a lot of women who are older than I that
Yeah.
the end of your 20s is really hard, but your 30s is like the best time. And
Yep.
there's like a joke online that like the oldest you'll ever be in your life is like 28 or 29. But like when you turn 30 and you're an infant.
That's so
I can't
true.
wait to be an infant again.
So true.
And I'm really excited
Yeah.
to just like lean into all of the growth that I've done. These are our years, Kendall.
These are our years. I'm 26, you're like 30, which is kind of our age gap, and I love that.
Mm-hmm.
I think that your head's in the right place because that is true. You're gonna wake up one day and be like, I'm a spring ass chicken.
And it's not that I think I'm gonna have life figured out, but I think that I've like been around the block enough now to be like not pressed by not having life figured out, I guess.
I think 20s are for trying to figure your life out, and 30s are for relishing in the knowing that there's no such thing as figuring your life out.
Yes.
You just live your life
Yes.
and do the next best thing and
And, like,
try to enjoy yourself.
I feel like the 30s, I'm gonna be really confident, even if there
Yeah.
are things that like torment me on a daily basis. It's the quote we talked about however many episodes ago from, I think it was Sandra Bullock, it was Salma Hayek, it was just a bunch of like really powerful women
Yes.
in Hollywood that were like, I know my flaws, right? And I think
Yes.
it's like just getting to that age of being like, this is who I am, take it or leave it.
Completely.
Sometimes it's saying it to myself and not to other people, just like
Yep.
take it or leave it. And I cannot wait.
The second part is how do you feel about saying goodbye to your 20s?
Fuck my 20s. Bye.
That's how I felt too.
Like, bye.
I know.
I'm okay.
I feel like 25, you freak out. You're like, oh my God, I'm getting old. And you're like, for the love of God, whatever is coming next better come right now.
Well,
when
I don't
you're
know if
turning
it's
30.
like on just like growth and maturity.
Yeah.
There's no point of my 20s where I'm like, oh, I want to go back to that. Like, I
No.
miss that. Like, I feel like with
No.
each year we get like better. The internal and the external just like glow up and feeling better about ourselves
Yeah.
and growing into the women we were always destined to be. I don't look back at any age and be like, oh, I really want to go back to when I was 25. Like, no, I don't.
I don't remember a lot of it. And I think that's like self-preservation.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Okay. The second follower hotline question, what is the most ridiculous red flag you ignored in your 20s about yourself, friends, and men? The most ridiculous red flag I ever ignored in my 20s about myself, my lack of ability to like lean on others was a huge red flag. Like it was this really bad cycle of like feeling too insecure to think anyone cared, and then because I thought no one cared, I, stopped trying to care for others as much, and it just went round and round until I was like isolating myself in a really harmful way. maybe we were looking for a more playful red
No,
flag, but
no,
that
no.
is true.
Red flags do not.
About my friends, people who can't like celebrate my wins with me, who need to take shots and sort of like make sure that we're always on the same level in their mind, even though that's also not a thing. Like, you know, sometimes you're in the greatest moment of your life when your best friend is in the worst, and then it flip-flops. So I think that's a big one, just, you know, the secret haters and the friends that are like...
The friends that are secretly your ops.
Or want to be you. I didn't really have so much of that, but... And from men, raising their voice, neglecting pets, not planning dates, cheating, lying, heavy... Take what you need and carry it along with you. There were a lot of them. There were also some, like, way more innocuous, hard to spot ones, but there were plenty out in daylight. Do you have any you would like to share?
I was going to ask if you have any advice.
Oh.
Because I think, like, off the pod, we obviously talk about this a lot. You being a couple years older than I am, have lived a little bit more life than I have.
Yeah.
And I don't know, just like in this transitional time, and as I am, you know, growing into the woman I was destined to be, to not like make those mistakes or things that you wish you would have known earlier, or I don't know.
I think the biggest thing that I would say is people are how they treat you, and all that matters is how they make you feel and how they show up for you. So if someone has a whole bunch of, if they have like a cool job, or you guys have been together for many, many, many years, your high school sweethearts, your friends are all integrated, you know, he's perfect on paper, whatever it is, or you can apply that to friends and family as well, but all they are is how they treat you, especially in your worst moments. So if you have people in your life that are sabotaging you when something good happens, that they're not going to change in a significant enough way to justify keeping them in your life.
Well, I think something that I have not always struggled with, but I think as I've gotten towards the end of my 20s, is I have a bad habit of giving people the benefit of the doubt and like filling in the gaps in a way that usually favors people, which as my Saturn return has been returning, has kind of been biting me in the ass a little bit. I don't think I want to be the person that just takes everything at face value, right? Because I think it's a little bit more like nuanced than that. But that's a good like thing for me personally to remember, because I like to give people the benefit of the doubt.
I think the benefit of the doubt is a beautiful thing, and I think you should never change the fact that you want to lead out with giving people that amount of grace. But at the end of the day, just remember that the benefit of the doubt is earned.
Yeah.
And if
That's
you want to give it to them without them earning it and see what they do with it, that's more than fine. That's usually how I like to operate also. Like assuming the best cautiously. You know, you don't have to turn into like a deeply evil, miserable, cynical person, but the benefit of the doubt is not unconditional.
Yeah.
I don't think you need to change that about you. I think you need to change the people you're giving that to, if it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, that's good. I like that.
All right, what do you need 5 more minutes for this week?
Well, first let me do this.
Oh,
sorry.
Carly, I swear to freaking God we share the same brain. Actually, damn it, this is
mine's
the
jelly
wrong
bean.
one. I thought it was jelly bean. It's shortcake. That's
I haven't
okay.
done anything to my eyes, but I was like, I can't look at this lip
I
anymore.
have so much work to do in the next
so
episode.
much work to do before part 2.
Okay, what I need 5 more minutes for, I got a little bit gummy happy the other night and spent $200 on cleaning supplies, because that's what I impulsively spend money on now. What happened to me? It used to be...
She's an adult.
It used to be
She's
so
in her
much more
30s.
fun. She's in her 30s. But I just need to use them, you know what I mean? I bought like a fun spinny brush. I bought one of the vacuum that is specifically for the couch material. So I just need 5 more minutes to like turn my phone off, turn on every Harry Potter movie that ever existed, and clean my apartment. Yay!
Yay, that's a good one. Mine is that my tattoo removal appointment for Wednesday was canceled.
Oh, that's...
I got a phone
sure.
call. He didn't pick up, so it actually was a voicemail.
Oh.
Or they were like, we're actually not open on Wednesdays. I'm like, that's interesting because I made this appointment a month ago. So I need to call and I need to reschedule that because I gotta keep going. It's my 3rd session and they told me I was probably gonna need 10.
All right, well, we will both take those 5 more minutes. not to get everyone's hopes up on a little bit of a cliffhanger, but we do have a surprise for you next episode.
For me?
Yes. And I think that we're going to need 5 more minutes for that, so we'll just leave it here. And stay tuned.
See you in part 2.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm on the edge of my seat.
Bye, everyone.